Sit back, I'm about to sit back, sit back, I'm about to begin. Sit back, I'm about sit back, I'm about to begin.
But hear me out on this, okay? Because I think that Mecole Hardman has a really good opportunity to add to his, I don't want to say legacy, but add to his value as a Chief and for the league. Because as it currently stands, Mecole Hardman's out there as a free agent.
Yep.
We haven't really heard about teams trying to offer him any money. According to Spot Rack, his value is at $10.3 million per year, which would put him on a 4-year deal over $40 million, which I hope he can go get. For the record, I want to go see Mecole go get that bag. He's not going to get that here in Kansas City, which is why I suggested yesterday that the Chiefs bring him back on a 1-year deal worth of roughly $10 million in total, about $5 million guaranteed, because he, to me, is a valued commodity in this offense and in special teams, which is why I would love to have him back. Think about this, man. People forget how solid Mecole Hardman has been for the Chiefs.
Especially this past year, man.
In his 4 seasons with the Chiefs,
Yeah.
Mecole Hardman averages 1,107 all-purpose yards and 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, people love Juju. He was better than Juju this year.
he wasn't the Tyreek Hill that we all the replacement for Tyreek Hill we all anticipated.
Yeah.
But he's been productive, reliable in both the offense and in special teams, plus is only 25 years old this year. It never hurts to have someone that checks all 3 of those boxes on your roster, especially when we know that he's trying to get that payday that we can all inevitably see him get this offseason, if not next offseason. So it's not like he's a guy that's going to come in here and just bring down the offense, or God, man, why did they spend that $5 million guaranteed on him? He's never going to be that guy. And to your point, Trevor, when it comes to Kadarius Toney, when it comes to Mecole Hardman, obviously Kadarius Toney's the much more gifted wide receiver.
Yeah.
But we have Mecole Hardman on. Mecole Hardman has Kadarius Toney on one thing: he's available. Before this season, Mecole Hardman missed 0 games in his career. Now, he missed 11 this year, 2 playoff games, 9 regular season games. But you saw, before Mecole Hardman went down with that injury, like how scary he was in this offense this year. He had 387 all-purpose yards this last season, and was it 6 touchdowns. Before he got injured, I think it was week 9, right?
Yep.
His last game, I believe, was his last full game was against the 49ers before the bye week.
The Mecole game.
He was on pace to have almost 900 all-purpose yards and 12 touchdowns.
Yeah. On a per snap basis, he was better than Juju this year.
Yes, that's your wide receiver 4.
Yep.
You're going to tell me right now Mecole Hardman couldn't replicate those numbers next season?
And not just that, just having his skill set along with Kadarius Toney. We didn't see it. We barely saw it at all this year. Those guys playing together, and those guys, the versatility of those 2 guys on the field at the same time together. Imagine being a defense and trying to prepare for that. Honestly, for his role and looking back on his seasons being here, like, he's done nothing but be a very vital and consistent and efficient player with his snaps and with his when he gets the ball. So all he does is score touchdowns.
My guy Jeff my guy Jeff Favre on Twitter, not Favre. Favre, my guy Jeff Favre on Twitter. He's a good dude. He had a really good thought yesterday that inspired me to make these takes that I had about Mecole Hardman. He said on a tweet yesterday, Mecole easily could have had surgery months ago to make sure he was healthy for free agency. Instead, he gutted it out and tried to play, converted a big 3rd down in the AFC Championship. His team-first attitude is costing him money in free agency. I'm a homer, whatever, but biased against him is weird. Yeah. I could not agree with that any more than what he said there.
He's a teamer, man.
He literally could have said, guys, I'm shutting it down. I'm getting surgery. You will not have me for the playoffs. Hopefully you guys can win a championship, and I'll support you. Yeah. No! He worked his way back to get just a few plays in on the AFC Championship, re-injured himself, and now is still sitting there in the market. If I'm the Chiefs, I look at that guy and go, you know what? Let's bring him back. We know what he can do on this team. He solidifies the special team stuff. We don't have to worry about getting another punt returner. He does that stuff. He can take care of that. We can get him on the gimmicky stuff. I know people want to slam that stuff, but Andy Reid loves using gimmicky stuff in his offense, and he was the best guy for that job last season, and it wasn't close.
Yeah, there's a stupid stigma to the word gimmicky. Like, bro, like this, it's scheme.
There's
All
a
it
reason.
is scheme, and it's
Trevor,
it's
there's-
my bad for being better at it than you.
There's a
Like,
reason why gimmicky movies and music makes money, because a lot of people like the gimmicky stuff.
I mean, yeah, it's just like the little shovel passes that Patrick Mahomes does that people don't want to count as actual touchdown passes. It's a sport that we're finding ways to beat the system. It's your job to stop it as an opposing defense.
Did that gimmicky,
Be better.
Did that gimmicky stuff help the Chiefs win a Super Bowl?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
Because I'm pretty sure that corn dog stuff is a gimmicky kind of thing.
I got some Kleenexes for
You know what I
man.
mean? Like a lot of gimmicks are things. It's a copycat league, and the
Yep.
shovel pass was a gimmick. And guess what, Trevor?
Yeah.
Everybody was doing it. The
Yep.
Wildcat, remember all those years ago,
Yep.
was a gimmick, and
Yep.
everybody started utilizing it. So don't sit here and tell me that if it doesn't work and if it doesn't matter, why are teams all copying this shit?
Or even the Philly special. We've seen teams do that play. We've seen Tom
Those
Brady.
are gimmicks.
Tom Brady even do that play before.
Sure.
After the fact.
You got to have your core strengths. You got to have your good slant patterns, your fade routes, your power O's and stuff like that. You got to have those things.
Of course, yeah. That's the meat and potatoes.
These gimmicky things are like you said. Well, one of the Eagles a Super Bowl.
That's the hot sauce on top of the meal. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Chiefs blew out the 49ers because 3 of their touchdowns were on gimmicky plays. That's the point I'm trying to make here, guys. Is that Mecole Hardman, if he was back next season, the Chiefs are only better for that.